Hey, blessings to my alchemist or the fourth avatar, which is the avatar that is ready to build something. It's ready to bring something into form, continuing to bring in new form or the frequency of 963 in form. So, your first card that you're getting today is the one. And I'm feeling that for some of you, you are either in a shift and it's starting to kind of dial in, right? So it's maybe you went through the chaos and now it's starting to come to the pinpoint where it sometimes can have the most static, but I almost feel you're kind of on the other side of that. And now you're just dialing it in. It's okay. So I have clarity now. I'm understanding what's happening. I know what I need to do. I know what direction I'm going in. And you are focusing on positive solutions moving forward. You are very intellectually thinking things through, yet at the same time, you're holding space for guidance in that. But you are very much taking action through your thoughts. Thoughts are, in this case, I'm feeling a very positive thing because I'm not feeling that the thoughts are pulling on programming. I'm feeling that your thoughts are very directed on what is working, and that is direction I'm going to go. Um, so what are we going to get out of this? Keep focusing on solution is what I'm hearing here. Keep focusing on solution. Everything, it kind of feel like you, maybe in the beginning of this shift, you were kind of, I mean, if you think of a boat, right? And it's making the wake. And in the beginning, you were kind of on the outside where it's really bumpy. And then all of a sudden, you just kind of moved into the center and you're just coasting. That's what I'm feeling with this card. So take it or leave it, whatever resonates. And you have another, so you definitely are in a new beginning. Okay. You're in a reset, you're in that new frequency, but in that, because you're focusing on solution, you just moved into the middle and you're just riding in this really smooth, yet it can be fast and intense. And enjoy the ride is what I'm hearing. Just enjoy the ride. You're doing it right. You're doing amazing. Let's go ahead and move on to the next card, which is the 11. And this is, you're really moving into your mastery, right? I'm feeling in this card because it's the 29. You are, it's like you're mastering being able to pick up on static. So when the static comes in, you're recognizing it right away. You're seeing through the illusion that's there, or you're seeing through the programming, either of your own or another person, or even just the programmed reality around you. You're picking up on that much faster now. And because of that, you're able to kind of move back and be like, okay, yeah, there's static here. I'm going to be aware of it, but I'm not going to lose focus because of it. I'm going to continue to move forward. And because I'm not getting caught up in all of the distractions, I'm able to see things very clearly, which allows me to stay in flow, to be behind the boat versus out in all of the turbulence. So, how do we move ourselves back in? It's focusing on the solution of the static instead of on the static itself. Let's see what DMT card you get here. Okay, so you're getting the 4 with the 11. And this is you, right? You're the fourth avatar. So in that, it's really just confirming what I just said. It's the awareness of, is this static, or is this, I really do see that you've kind of moved to the other side of it, but in that there's still importance in knowing or learning through this experience what is mine to take responsibility for, and what do I let just be on the outside kind of being crazy, but I don't have to have that be my focus, because my focus is to stay in my lane. My focus is to stay in the smoothness behind the boat. I can go out here, you can see like the little tube going out or the water skis going out, and then it starts to get really rough. It's a lot harder to concentrate on the solution when you're being bounced around, right? And that's what I'm seeing here, is just stay right here, stay in the center of your foundation, that foundation of the frequency of 963, and everything's going to be just perfect. Okay, let's keep moving into, this is what you're not seeing that you need to see. And this is the mastery level of soul family, of mastering the limitations of your DNA, of your bloodline, if you will. It is it okay, this is what I'm hearing. Focus on the now in the next right step. That's all you need to focus it on. And that is going to come through the intelligence of your DNA, of that source frequency. So, however you want to connect to that source frequency, however it feels right for you, let it turn on. And I love the image of this card, because it's like kind of what I see. It's, let it turn on and just watch the magic happen, because the answer is always going to be there for you. So if you're feeling maybe a little bit of this turbulence going on, know that your next right step is always going to be presented. It will always be there, and it's always going to guide you to the best and highest good for yourself and for others, I'm hearing. And I'm seeing the 4 here again as well. So you have the 24, which is the reflection of your own foundation. So what I'm hearing again is focusing on what is right for me. When you are focusing on what is right for me in this moment, for you in this moment, and listening from the heart space, even put your hands on your heart, you will be given the answer. Always, always. So rest in that. You are guided. I'm hearing trust and flow. The light has your back, always. And you're getting the 9 as the avatar, or as the DMT code. So and it's interesting, I just said the DMT avatar, because I literally saw you stepping into the master of the matrix here. It's once you know that you are always guided from a frequency of 963, and that frequency has an intelligence that sees so beyond what you can understand. And when you rest in that and you listen and you do from that frequency, you master whatever it is that is happening in your life right now. You are in mastery of it. Even if it's a good thing, you want to be in mastery so that you're not experiencing something through your programming. Because when good things happen and we step into excitement, we start to create attachments to that because we don't want to lose it, right? This is allowing you to stay in the foundation of source, good or bad, no judgment. You are just doing what you're told, and you are resting in the foundation of your heart space. You're not looking for outcome. You're not attaching to outcome. You're not choosing through your wounds. You are choosing the frequency over all else so that you can stay behind the boat instead of out in the turbulence. Moving into co-creation. I'm going to have you go, if for those of you that are interested, I feel like you need to go and watch the architect reading, because they had this exact card here, and they had this card here and this card here. So I just find that really interesting. I feel like there's a connection. So you may want to go and watch that reading. So I'll leave it at that. The 3 at the mastery level. This is in co-creation. This is a very creative energy, right? And you are, I'm getting the word reprogramming at a very high level. And your focus on the solution. And maybe it's not solution, the highest frequency, whatever you want to put there. You're focusing on the things that are working, right? The things that are working for you. And you're letting go of all the stuff that's in the way, all of the static, all of the disruptions, all of the interference, the distractions, letting it stay out in the turbulence, and you're just here. That's the biggest message I keep getting for you, is stay there, and you're going to start stepping into some beautiful creations. And major chills, because it's so focused that you don't even see the ripple effect that it's having, because all you're doing is listening and doing, listening and doing, listening and doing. And you are just creating something so massive, but you're not even aware of it, because you're just doing what you're told, and you're trusting in that. You are trusting in that. Double threes here, 33. I mean, what else can you say? I'm just feeling right here. This is the co-creation space. So to be in the mastery of creation, it is now more than ever important for you to take the time to decipher, to really know in your heart space, am I listening through the intelligence, through that source frequency? Or am I listening through my programming? Now more than ever, it's knowing the difference. And this activation at the end is going to help that. It's going to help support you in that. And it doesn't mean you're going to have it right every single time, but it's knowing the difference. Does it feel open and expansive and light, and not, I just keep seeing like these little entanglements that want to come in and push you out into the turbulence, right? And that could be your thoughts, that could be your belief systems, it could be other people not agreeing with where you're going. Whatever this distraction is that wants to pull the tube and put it out here so that you're just, what's going to keep you here is the ability to know that that's there, but you don't have to listen to it. Put it in the back seat, put it over on the sides, and stay focused. Let's move on. This is the particles of possibility. You're getting the 4, and this is a mastery level of the 4. So you truly are creating a solid foundation. And what I'm hearing is this solid foundation is you. It's this. I'm staying here. I am not leaving this sacred space of free flow, no matter what. I'm kind of getting just this, like, just get out of my way because I know where I'm going. I know what I need to do. Even if I don't, I know all I have to do is sit back and listen, and I will be told because I am supported, I am in flow, and I trust. Even when my thoughts or other people tell me I'm crazy, I'm doing it this time. So proud of you. Let's go ahead and pull your abundance. You are in the creation of abundance. You are in the creation of the magic. And it is just right under the surface, ready to break the surface and show itself to you in ways that are gonna blow your mind. They're gonna blow your mind. I'm looking at this next card here. Look how the arrow is facing that way, and now it's facing this way. 180. Because all of this time you are just trying to stay here. You're just trying to stay here. You know, this is where you belong. Pew, 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 all this stuff going out inside of you. And then you break the surface and you are the master of the matrix. 9, 9. You master what it is to be, yeah, whatever your intention is, just know that it's going to happen. Okay, you're in flow, you're in abundance, you're in the creation. You've embodied this to a level where form that you can't see yet is seen here. It is seen. You're going to see this come through. And then here's your 11. Yeah. The 9 to the 11 is 2 of the most powerful cards you can have with each other, because the 9 is saying you did it. You mastered whatever the thing is that is this, right? You mastered it. You're going to master it. And in that mastery, it is going to elevate your consciousness to a space outside of the programming where all of this just goes away and you're just, oh, you're in it. You are a channel of grace. You are a channel of the intelligence. I don't know what else to say, but enjoy it. You worked hard for this. Your hard work is paying off. I'm getting major chills. Somebody needed to hear that. You know, sometimes when we follow our hearts and we do it relentlessly, even when everybody around you isn't in agreement, or maybe it's your own thoughts that aren't in agreement, or for you to make big changes, other people don't like it. You know, not everybody's going to love it, and that's okay. But when you dedicate yourself to this and you do it no matter what, we don't always get people to cheer us on. And I want you to know that I'm cheering you on because I know how hard you're working, and I see you. I see you in your brilliance, and I see how much you're putting in to your personal ascension. It matters. Okay, let's code you. So just shutting your eyes and bringing in that white blue light. If you want to breathe it in, you can breathe it in, allow it to trace along the brain, moving down through the spine and out through the mouth. Breathing in one more time, allowing it to trace down the spine, filling your heart space. And then just taking in one more deep breath, allowing the light to move into the center of your brain, just seeing a tiny little white blue light. And now moving all of your thoughts into this light and allowing it to expand and encompass your entire mind. As we bring through the DMT codes of 1, 4, 9, 3, 8, 11, allowing them to spin and activate every cell of your body, turning on your light, your brilliance, this part where you are so focused. You're so focused on your heart's yes, the heart, the opening to the quantum. Just feeling that open, connecting you into the frequency of 963, knowing that you are so supported. Trust and flow. The light has your back always. You are doing it. I'm proud of you. I'll see you next time.